Greetings. Welcome to my Diablo 4 gameplay video. Just to set things off, this is going to be about an hour to hour and a half long gameplay video commentary of Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred. I am playing Season 11 as well with the Paladin. I believe reintroduction is in order, though. My name is the Old Guard. You can call me TOG or the OG or just Old Guard. This is my second channel, and this is the very first video that I've done with commentary. I started this channel about 10 years ago as just a place to post random gameplay clips without any commentary. This was just a second channel of mine at the time. I just wanted a low pressure way to post up gameplay of the games I were playing at the time. I was playing a lot of Neo. I got into Tekken 7 for a little bit. Played a little bit of Raid Shadow Legends as well. Did a whole bunch of random things on this channel. And then the channel went pretty radio silent for many years. Until recently, my main channel, I did do a sort of a relaunch of my main channel, and there's a very specific purpose for that other channel. It is also about video games, but it is a very specific focus than what it used to be. And I wanted a way to still share gameplay and some commentary of the games that I do enjoy on an everyday basis. A lot of RPGs. Both on the fantasy side and on the science fiction side of things. And so that's what I want this channel to be focused on from this day forward, is mostly gameplay and commentary, so let's plays, but I'll also be doing live streams once in a while. Probably try and do like a weekly live stream. That's really it. If you didn't want to go through this introduction, I'll have timestamps in the description where you can just jump ahead to the pure gameplay stuff. But I just want to get a quick introduction out of the way, since the channel has been kicking around for a while. It has been dormant, and now I'm re-kickstarting it in a manner. And I'm going to take it in a slightly new direction, and going to be posting more regularly from now on. So at the time of this recording, we're just a few days away from the new year, from 2026, and I've been just dipping my toes back to Diablo 4 pretty recently. The new season started in the beginning of December, thereabouts, and around that time they also revealed the upcoming Lord of Hatred expansion. I had not played Diablo 4 for quite a while after the initial launch. I went through a very dark period of this game where it was simply very boring for me. I could not get through I could not get through any of the seasons, really. After the second season, I dropped off substantially. I came back briefly when they did Loot Reborn. That must have been season 6 or 7, if memory serves. And then I dropped off again because it was just really boring. And I played Path of Exile 2 for a little bit as well late last year. And then I kind of bounced off all isometric ARPGs for many months during 2025. But now I'm back. Lord of Hatred, they got me with the Lord of Hatred enticement to pre-order. If you pre-order that new expansion, you get early access to Paladin, the brand new class in Diablo 4. They will also be dropping a new class with the release of Lord of Hatred in April of 2026. So there's a new class, of course, to look forward to. And as a bonus, they also include Vessel of Hatred with the Lord of Hatred purchase. I skipped out on Vessel of Hatred. So what I've been doing for the last week or so is playing through Vessel of Hatred quite slowly, but enjoying pretty much every minute of my time playing through Vessel of Hatred. I am very close to the end, I believe. I just defeated... Warning, if you've not played Vessel of Hatred, there will be spoilers or whatnot. I'm sure by this time everyone's played Vessel of Hatred. I'm just very late to the party. So, Vessel of Hatred doesn't seem like a very long piece of content. I've just defeated a Mephisto's aspect, the giant dog wolf creature, and I am now on the hunt for Eru, who essentially betrayed my character and Nerel. In exchange, he made a deal with Mephisto, and he betrayed us at the end. So now we're on the hunt for Eru to try to rescue Nerel and see what's up. I'm sure there'll be one more exciting boss battle to deal with. That's really it. Once I get through the Vessel of Hatred, I'm going to really start digging into the current season, which I really haven't had much chance to do so far. I only done these 2 objectives within the first rank of the season progression, so very, very early into the season. So yeah, I just wanted to get the preamble out of the way, set the stage for what the channel is about, set the stage for what I'm going to be doing with this video and the next few videos. Really finishing out Vessel of Hatred and digging into Season 11. I'll play Season 11 until I'm satisfied. Who knows how far I'll get, but I'm really enjoying Paladin. Once I'm done, once I had my fill with Diablo 4, I will be moving on to a couple other games. I haven't fully decided what I'm going to stream next. I have a couple possibilities, and I will talk about those near the end of this video, so I don't waste any more time. Okay, so I prefer to ride around and not fast travel so much, but this is a huge trek over to Denshire. So I'm actually going to cut down on some of the travel by warping to... Let's warp to Tarsaric. So I do have Rahir as my mercenary with Voriana as my reinforcement. I only just a couple hours ago, or 3 hours of game time perhaps, I had made our way back to the den to unlock the mercenaries and actually start equipping them and training them up. So yeah, I'm just going to max out Rahir, and then I'll switch to somebody else as my mercenary. But so far they're cool enough. They don't really add much to the experience. They're just nice to have tagging along. So I'm pretty ambivalent about the mercenaries that they added as part of the Vessel of Hatred. And for this paladin, by the way, I just do really enjoy the look of my paladin right now. I'm not really doing any... I'm not applying any cosmetics. I've decided that I don't like applying cosmetics. I just want to show off the gear as they appear naturally. And if I do end up looking like a clown with a lot of mismatched pieces of armor, then I will maybe consider doing piecemeal cosmetics to make myself look more presentable. But this is how I look au naturel without any cosmetics applied, and I'm looking pretty well put together, if I might say so myself. So with the commentary on this channel, I do want to try and do things a little differently than how I used to do things on my live streams on Twitch and on my other YouTube channel, and not to get too overly excited. I am going to be focusing on less twitchy and hand-eye coordination games for the most part. And so I'm not going to be too worked up. I want this to be a chill channel with the basically chill commentary, chill vibes in all my gameplay videos. I want us to be able to just enjoy the gameplay in front of us, talk about the games, get into talk about some mechanics on a very like light level, not to go too deep into builds or anything like that. I've never was much of a build person. I'm more about immersion in my video games. But yeah, I will be trying to maybe talk about story and lore where applicable. Things of that. I just want to be, yeah, I just want this to be a very relaxed place where you can just throw on my videos in the background if you so wish. And just have me there as a background noise. Something to do while you're working, have me on a side monitor. Stuff like that. So I do want this to be a very chill... How many times have I said chill in the last minute? Quite often, I think. Speaking of builds, I don't follow build guides. That's not usually something I do. I just like to explore the character systems at my own pace and figure things as I go. I've tried following build guides before, particularly with, I think the last time I tried to follow a build guide was with Diablo II Resurrected, and I got very bored doing that. I didn't feel like I was playing the game. It just felt like I was following a recipe. I was trying to cook a meal for myself, and I was just following a recipe. It wasn't very satisfying. So something is protecting this guy. I'm almost dead. Okay, so I don't know what happened to that elite enemy. He just disappeared. He just teleported away. I did not kill him. I'm pretty sure. So anyway, I interrupted myself as I was trying to explain something about the paladin. Let me quickly show my build. I am going for the tanky approach. So I've decided to pick pretty much everything that's in the Juggernaut categorization in the skill tree. Clash for my basic attack. Shield Bash for my core attack. Yeah, my core skill. Then I have Defiance Aura. This is the thing that erases everyone that's around me. So I like to just run into the thick of a big mob and then fire this off. And this usually does the trick. It's very defensive in nature, but once you activate it, it basically just... What does it do? You can see that at the bottom, Defiance Aura, active ability, releases a Nova, dealing 500% of your Thorns damage. So I am leaning into the Thorns on this build as well. So very defensive, very thorny. I did take on this from the Judicator skill tree. Oh, sorry, give me a second. I just let the dog into the office. Hey, how's it going, buddy? So I took this Holy Light Aura and the Judicator skill tree. It is pretty nice. It is very defensive in nature as well, but you do get an offensive boost in addition to healing. The variation, or the let's just call it the variation. I have this Red of Judgment. No, this is not the one. What I choose? It basically explodes. Once it dissipates, it explodes and it damages enemies caught in the aura. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the that's that. I skipped this cluster of skills entirely. I did experiment with shield charge. I didn't like it. Used Aegis for the longest time. It was okay, but it seemed to sort of fulfill the same function as Defiance Aura, but it wasn't as good. Right? So it was almost like a secondary. Like I would fire off Defiance Aura, and if I really needed to, I would activate this. And it felt like it was just like having two uses of the Defiance Aura instead of one. I'm probably not understanding that skill well enough. Consecration, I think, is the one I was thinking of. This is a thing that this is also a Judicator skill. Okay, so I'm not actually using Holy Light Aura. I think I misspoke. Oh no, I am using it. I have 5 ranks in Holy Light Aura. But also using the Consecration. Okay, let me... I've been playing this character for many hours, I swear to you. So yeah, I have Fortress as my ultimate. And then as my, what do you call this last one? A key passive is... I have Coat of Arms. So the build, I feel like this sort of makes itself for the most part. I just pick anything that's Juggernaut. All the passives I pick have to do with Thorns or raising my block chance. And armor. So yeah, extremely tanky. And it's been working out so far. It's not especially flashy. But that was the vision I had when I first got my paws on Paladin, and I'm quite enjoying it. I'm realizing that dream. I'm realizing it for the most part. Sorry for the long-winded tour through my skill trees, but it's a work in progress. I'm almost at level 60, as you can see. And once I get to level 60, I'm sure it'll be a thrilling journey through the, whatchamacallit, the board. What do you call that board? I'll find out soon enough. Overall, I really enjoyed Vessel of Hatred. I think it flowed really well. It helps that I've been playing with the brand new class, Paladin. I never really was a big Paladin fanboy. Dating back to Diablo 2, I did not really play the Diablo 2 Paladin all that much. Although I did start to get into it somewhat with Diablo 2 Resurrected a few years ago. And then I was a decent fan of the Crusader class in Diablo 3. Let me kill these guys. But yeah, I did not expect to like the Paladin as much as I have been. I've kind of turned a corner on the whole sword and board playstyle. It used to be something that I thought was kind of generic and boring, but lately I find myself leaning more and more towards that kind of tanky, somewhat defensive playstyle. The rugged, the stereotypical rugged frontline fighter, right? I do find that player fantasy more and more appealing these days. Oh, got it here. Oh, it's just a yellow. I'm looking forward to getting deeper into the current season. I hear there's been a lot of good improvements. People are calling this the best season ever. which is high praise indeed. I enjoyed Loot Reborn several seasons ago. That was when I put a lot of time into the Barbarian. But I did eventually get bored of grinding, I suppose. But I would say this Diablo 4 is in a very good state right now. It seems like they've really started to hit their stride in terms of how they put together their seasons, how they're orchestrating their DLC and expansion plans, even in how they communicate through their fireside chats and their community outreach. They used to be really awkward with their fireside chats and their communications with the players, but I think they've streamlined that stuff as well. It's not quite so odd, for lack of a better word. Things are not dying as instantly as they used to, which is a bit of a surprise. But yeah, the game had started to get really, really easy. I was playing on expert difficulty for a while, and then nothing was coming close to being a threat, so I had to start dialing up the difficulty a bit more. Okay, I think... Oh, no, I'll just stay on foot. It's fun to just waltz through these guys here. That's my Defiance aura when I activate it. It's extremely powerful. It just erases enemies. You know, most of the time, I just stand here and swing my basic attack, and it feels almost quaint to play like that, you know? I feel like these ARPGs have progressed to a point where everyone is rushing towards these meta builds. Okay, first of all, Neyrel is with me. Oh wait, so Neyrel... I got it all twisted. Okay, search for Eru with Neyrel. Okay, for some reason I thought Neyrel had been taken by Eru. It's been like several days since I did any of the Vessel of Hatred content. So, pardon me, I was a little discombobulated with my plot points. Yeah, Neyrel is with me. We are all together looking for Eru. Alright. He ran off with like a piece of Akarat, some person that looks like Jesus. It's a little yeah, it's a little confusing or a little unclear to me. I just didn't pay enough attention, in all honesty. So I have a point to spend. I'm actually putting more than 1 point into my basic, and I feel like I could probably put at least one more, but before I do that, I want to max out my ultimate. I believe once I've maxed it out here, I thought there was some special property. I'm immune now. That never used to happen. So if I'm standing inside the area of effect, I'll be immune, as well as being unstoppable. Yeah, so, oh yeah, the goblins. Yeah, it's also like the March of the Goblins right now, so that's fun sometimes to have goblins pop up and I have to run after them. The thorns really does a lot of work for this character right now. I just stand here and I swing my basic attack, and guys will run into me and they just die, or they will shoot at me from a distance and they just die. Once in a while, it's just fun to use the healing aura. I also have this ability. I believe that's the one I was trying to explain earlier. It's not the consecration. It was Holy Light Aura. Yeah, so what is happening with this is that once I get close enough to enemies, I'm just doing a damage over time to them. I'm constantly dinging them for a little bit of damage, and if I activate it, then it'll shoot a light that kind of ricochets between all the different enemies. Yeah, sorry. I'm pausing all of a sudden because it feels like I lost output from one of the cups in my headphones. The sound, all of a sudden, it sounds kind of muted in my monitors. So just for a moment, it seems to be normal again. I'm not sure what happened just now. You should not hear anything different on the video, fortunately. Hopefully. So you can see they're getting dinged constantly. So combine that with the thorns, and I basically don't have to push any buttons if I don't have to, for the most part. But you know, once in a while it's satisfying to smack people. Here I can just use my Defiance Aura. Okay, not everyone died, anyway, but yeah, if I normally play a squishier character, then standing in the middle of that chaos would have resulted in instant death, I think. So I think we're at a point now where Diablo IV can finally start shedding its D4 bad reputation. I was personally never somebody who fully subscribed to that sentiment. I think D4 has always been pretty good. It just had an issue with, I guess, finding its identity as a live game. I did mention before, you know, their community outreach, the way they communicate with their player base, needed some improvement, and they have made those improvements. And they have, I think, most importantly, they have been fixing the loot. I remember back in those dark days of like late 2023, early 2024, I would just be trying to sit down and have a nice evening playing this game, and I would just fall asleep. Because I'd head back to town with a full bag of gear, and I would just could not be motivated to sort through everything and figure out what were the things to keep, what were the things to salvage, what was the things that I need to dismantle. My eyes glazed over and I would just literally fall asleep in my chair. Shield bash is fun. It's not entirely necessary, but when I activate the fortress ultimate, I can just shield bash without worrying about running out of mana. So that's nice. Where are you, Arrow?
Blood. He's here somewhere. Stop running and face us, Eru.
There will be time enough for that, my friend.
We aren't friends. You've made that more than clear.
What did he give you to betray us, Eru? Was it worth it?
Mephisto has sworn to spare all that I love from what is to come. Even knowing I will never see it, I would not unmake my choices.
You can't trust Mephisto to keep his promises. He will break this deal the first chance he gets. It isn't too late. Just tell us what you did with the stone and the body. We can still make this right.
I have not come here to make this right. There is no making this right. There is only what you are owed. A reckoning. Today, I have chosen to break your trust. And every day I live, I must choose to do it again. And I say to you that I am not that strong.
Enough of this. Stop making excuses.
Here is what you want, then. Here is your vengeance. Come and take it!
Oh, that's it? That's what you got?
Oh, Eru. He picked a fight he knew he wouldn't win. Bringing Mephisto into the vault nearly killed him. And when it didn't, he asked us to finish him. To end his pain.
Don't you think he should face justice for what he did?
I know how it feels. To carry the guilt of hurting someone. And I know too well what it's like to wrestle with the Lord of Hatred. Eru made the only choice he thought he could. It's infuriating. It's crushing. But he's already done the worst he can do to us. Let him wrestle with himself now. It's what Akarat would want. If we kill him, we rob him of the choice to be better. It's time we return to the Horadric Vault. It might have something, anything, that could help us against Mephisto.
That was pretty anticlimactic. I wonder if this is the end of Festival of Hatred. Okay, should I just fast travel? So it's a bit of a journey. I think the game is telling me to fast travel. To walk different paths. Speak of Neyrel at the Horadric Vault. Yeah, we're not gonna ride the horsey all the way over there. Before I go, make sure I didn't Miss any loot? No. Yeah, pretty naive of Eru to put his trust in Mephisto. It seems more of like a plot device than anything else, really. Because Eru had really been established as a very wise character. A wise character racked with pain and regret, sure, because he had lost some people close to him, but certainly not somebody who should make a deal with Mephisto. It just doesn't. Seems very out of character. While I was talking to Neyrel in the last scene, I found myself admiring the foliage in the jungle there. Diablo IV, I have to say, is still a very good-looking game. Granted, the game is just a little over 2 years, 2.5 years old now. Right around there. Came out in the summer of 2023. But yeah, no, it was a very good looking game then. It's still a very good looking game now, and I kind of go back and forth between this and Path of Exile 2 to decide like which game is actually more graphically impressive. And I think in the end, I give it to Diablo 4. Path of Exile 2 does have some good aspects to its presentation. I think the biggest drawback to Diablo 4's visuals is that it's kind of murky and muddy a lot of the time. They're going for that gloomy aesthetic, but sometimes they lay it on a little bit too thick. Where's the goblin? Oh my god, he fucking ran away. No. It was foolish for me to try and trap him inside the fortress, because the fortress is not a physical barrier. People can just pass right through it, so.
Maybe everything before Mephisto is distant. A dream that turned out to be my life. I remember she loved me. And that's enough. It needs to be enough. We came here for a reason. Knowledge. The vault's bound to have something we can use against Mephisto. Let's go.
Should I expect another epic boss fight before all is said and done?
That smell. You don't forget it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna look around, but I can't open any other doors.
Lorath was here. Left his workbench a mess. Again. Let's take a look around. He may have left something useful behind.
Lorath left a letter for you.
I thought he might.
Anything else? Oh, I see something. Yeah. Is that it?
I saw my corpse. and from my mouth crawled hatred.
I recognize this. Rathma's prophecy. Lorath always dismissed it. What would change his mind?
Can't believe you actually found her.
Who are you?
Friend of a friend. I've been following you since you arrived in the peaks. On Prava's behalf. She wants to see you.
Prava's knights hunted Neyrel across half of Sanctuary. Do you take us for fools?
I would have asked the same. Not so long ago. Then Prava saved my life. She's changed. Or maybe the world has. Either way, give her a chance. She's waiting for you at Lora's place.
We can't keep running. Let's hear what Prava has to say.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this game when they do quests in this manner. Well, I travel all the way to another location just to sort of click on a few things, hear a few lines of dialogue, and they ask me to go all the way to another location. Right. It's just an excuse to deliver a little bit of dialogue and plot progression. And I also cannot fast travel. I guess I could fast travel to Kilvishad. It's a little bit closer. Should I, oh yeah, maybe I should clear up my inventory. Try and do this somewhat quickly. Oh, I have a legendary piece. Okay, thorns. I like the thorns. The legendary power is okay as well. I do lose a socket, pardon me. And it's got some extra thorns damage. It's an incremental improvement. Or what I have now. I don't know if it's worth losing that second socket. Right. Oops. Ah. I'm doing enough thorns damage as it is. So I'm kind of not entirely sold on swap into this one. Exceptional leggings. Okay. Just glancing through these these rare pieces, but normally I don't hang on to them. And blues are automatic sell. I like to sell my blues and dismantle my yellows.
Farewell and good fortune.
You know, I eventually start dismantling my legendaries. So I'll dismantle all the rares. Life's too short to just sit there and look through every single rare in my inventory in great detail. If nothing jumps out at me, it gets scrapped.
A wanderer and a heretic both. Welcome.
If something happens,
I'll be ready.
Brava.
I hear Uravar is dead. By your hand?
yes.
Good. Easier to obscure your part in his death than hers. Neyrelle, the Church has been searching for you for quite some time.
I'm aware.
Such a chill, and so near the hearth. I didn't want this war with you, child. We are enemies of circumstance. But circumstances can change.
Why are we here, Prava? Would you have us beg forgiveness?
Perhaps someday. But in this moment, I only ask for peace. Inarius' death cracked the foundation of our faith. Urivar's actions tore those cracks asunder. If the cathedral is to survive, it will need my full attention. And even though you no longer carry the stone, you are not relieved. The threat of the Lord of Hatred remains.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Then we have a shared enemy. Let our feud be over. In time, when word spreads, you, all of you, will be friends of the Church once more. I swear it. May the Father's light shine on us all.
Alright.
A friend of the Church. Lorath won't know what to do with himself. Are you okay?
Yes. I was just thinking about something Eru told me once. You must remember the home you saved. Hold it close to your breast, because it's the only thing you have.
You have saved more than one home, my friend. Not everything he told you was a lie.
Why did he do it? Did we push him to this?
No, this is on Mephisto. I know how he works. He shows us truths so deep and terrifying that it makes us question our choices. Ourselves. Our friends. If he can make us hate who we are, his work is nearly done.
That's what he's been doing to us all this time.
But it didn't work on you. And because of that, I am free of the stone. And we are standing here together, ready to face whatever comes next.
Neyrelle, promise me something.
Anything.
When we find Mephisto, you let me be the one to kill him.
Oh, no response.
We're
not-
all villains
she's not
in
making a
someone else's
promise.
story. The Haradrim know this better than anyone. We've all made hard choices to protect what we love. Choices that seem necessary, even righteous in the moment. But the Lord of Hatred excels at turning the blade of righteousness back into our guts just to hear us scream. The choices we made in hell had aftershocks we are only now beginning to understand. How would history paint us for the path we'd taken? How would it paint Eru? Eru made his choice out of love and despair. I can hate him and still understand why he did it. And how it made him the devil's perfect tool. Another twist to the blade of righteousness. Perhaps Eru believed it was all worth it. The Hantu and the spirit realm were spared from Mephisto's touch. But that only meant they were cursed to watch the rest of the world wither. In the age of hatred to come.
Beloved shepherd of the light, after eternity of vigilance, you are betrayed, and by your own flock. Pity. Now the wolf shall rise anew.
Nice.
Wrapped in the guise of man, I shall walk amongst the innocent. And there will be no salvation in the light.
Paragon. There, that was the name I was searching for before. The Paragon board. I've hit level 60. And Akarat. That was Akarat in the Paladin trailer that they showed during the Game Awards. See, I had not played the Vessel of Hatred at that time, so I did not know who that fellow was. But yeah, now it makes sense. Now it makes perfect sense. Oh, sweet. I have a cougar or a lion or something as a new mount? Get out of town. Really? Lorath needs to clean up his house. It's a mess.
Hail, wanderer. I've come all the way from Kurast to find you.
Alright, before we talk, let me look at my stuff. That's so cool looking, the design of the paladin. They really did a good job. Alright, so this is probably the part where I would need to look up tips on like how to build up my Paragon board, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna go with the flow. One final point to assign. I may not, I may go back on this later, but I'm just gonna put it into Clash. Or should I put it into... If there's one of my skills that can reduce the cooldown for, I already maxed out the ultimate. if putting in more points means I can reduce the cooldown, then I already maxed these two out. So there's no point. I maxed out Shield Bash. So I'd just be looking at Consecration. Next rank, I increases damage and the healing amount. Right. So with Consecration, once it expires, it detonates. So anyone who's caught inside the ring gets walloped with a fair bit of damage. It's not too much, actually, but the main benefit is the healing. You know what? I'm just gonna put in the Clash, just so I have a stronger basic. I use it a fair amount. I can always change it up later, but I'll go with that. And now for the Paragon board. How do I do this again? Switch to glyphs. Rare glyph challenger. Radius size 3. Grants 20% bonus to all normal nodes within range. Additional bonus, you deal 10% increased damage to elites. Required purchase in range, plus 40 strength. Legendary bonus, increased damage to elites by 8%. Okay. Oops. So, which direction do I want to go into? More life and armor, or more damage and life? This is where I would put the glyph socket. The glyph into the socket, pardon me. Well, I'll start by going left. Everything, okay, you get intelligence when you go right. Oh yeah, intelligence and willpower are kind of unavoidable as I move through, so... I don't know, I'll take the first one here. And then I'll move left towards the tenacity. And that's good. I unlocked some rewards for here. Alright. Let's talk to Colleen.
I was sent by Ormus. He asks that you visit him. He has need of your skills.
Where does Ormus live? He is very far away. We're gonna fast travel there. Overall, a pretty somber end to the Vessel of Hatred storyline. Definitely not a pick-me-upper. Definitely not happy times. So I have kind of mixed feelings about it. I feel like the epilogue to the Mephisto fight, or the aspect of Mephisto, definitely anticlimactic. At the same time, fitting. A nice way to lead into the next DLC.
Ormus sees you. He sees all the good you have done, and that you are desperate to pursue the Lord of Hatred. But Mephisto's plans have yet to be revealed. The threat he poses is no longer an immediate one. Ormus and Nahantu have need of you. Eru's betrayal is a fresh wound, but others have been harmed by his actions. Not only did we lose Maka, may her soul find peace, but Eru was a revered elder. The people of Nahantu grieve all they have lost. Nahantu needs to remember hope, friend. They need a hero. Ormus humbly asks that you liberate our lands and help our people, so that you might earn their respect and support.
Oh, so you're saying I still haven't earned enough respect and support? I mean, I've done quite a bit already, have I not? New world tiers available. A new world tier system awaits you. Conquer higher and higher pit levels to unlock new torment difficulties. I've heard of this pit. Tell me more. Torment unlocks new content and rewards which scale in both challenge and riches as you reach greater difficulties. I mean, am I ready for torment levels? Looks like I'm just gonna get willpower and some extra armor. And I'll get tenacity next. I don't have enough strength. Huh. Okay. I'm still technically wrapping up the campaign. Deeds of a Champion. Conquer the stronghold Kuchuk. Complete the exclamation quest line. Tenets of Depravity. Complete dungeons in Nahantu 03. Okay. I was about to do the Nightmare Dungeon side quest here, but I'll just stick with the main campaign quests. Who's this here? Oh, okay. It seems like I may just be able to complete this right away. We'll see.
He crawled in, barely alive. He says,
The damned, burned knights! They butcher! The horror! Faith's torch! Their camp in 7 stones!
Okay. Wait.
nobody escapes the jungle unmarked by the night's violence. Missing limbs, removed skin, branding, all are too common. They wield their damned faith like any blade. Use it to justify their cruelty towards others. You ask me, they're no better than drakes. You're not planning to confront them, are you?
Well, guess I have to. Why do I have to travel such long distances? Can we just take a shortcut? Looks like no. There isn't a... I can't be certain that there's a path that connects the part from this section into here. I don't have any other. The closest one is Icor Fall. Okay. Well, let's just do that. I'm very close to earning my next Paragon point too, so. All right. Oh, let's open my cache. Ooh. Chest piece and a helm. Warlord plate of Glynn's anvil. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of the legendary power, and I don't like that I lose a socket again, and I lose the strength bonus. Yeah. I don't know. Probably not. This one has no socket at all, which is inexcusable. Eh. Is there a jeweler in town here? Doesn't appear to be. It's okay. Oh my goodness. There we go. Am I out of room in my, jeez. It's a flawless ruby. Let me just drop this. I can socket this. Replace. There we go. Liking the music in this area. Very foreboding.
Impressive. Unfortunately.
Oh. The enemies are starting to do a fair bit of damage now. Enemies are doing a fair bit of damage. I gotta be careful. They just don't get spiked to death. avoid distractions. Straight to my objective. Okay, gotta take over this stronghold then.
These people are being slaughtered.
Don't let them hurt my children. Please.
And I don't have to lift a finger to kill most enemies. What are all these diamond markers? Oh, okay. People at the rescue.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not done yet. I can still fight.
Bless you. Those beasts will regret not killing me when they had the chance.
Alright, well help me. Join the fight. Let's do it. I'm building up a little bit of an army here.
Help, please. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Hey, my pupper is not around. I just realized. My pupper, where'd he go? I noticed, yeah, he wasn't hanging around to pick up gold for me. Huh, I'll probably have to go back into the cosmetics accessories menu.
For the survivors, we need to regroup. Count the dead.
I forgot my Paragon point there. I don't get the benefit yet, or I don't get the bonus. I need to build up my strength a little bit more.
Stay back! They're hiding in the caves!
Oh, what the? I can't pick up the rune. Love that skill. Oh man, yeah, I have to clear out my gems.
vermin slunk back off into the caves. They're like roaches. They'll breed twice as many if you leave them be. You're strong. Stronger than the rest of us.
Jeez.
Could you finish them off?
I need to just go back to my stash and just dump all my loose runes and gems in my stash. Should have did that ages ago. Let's use the second tab for that. Yeah, let's just dump everything. Where's yeah, I'll actually go to my wardrobe. I want to get my dog back. Hello. Why did that take so long to respond? Okay, so I do have my pet. Nothing's changed. I don't know why my dog was... Dog is there. Let's try out this new town portal. Look. There we go. Mounts. Whoa. Placeholder? Seriously? Come on, guys. Yeah, I do have a lion. Oh, wow. I guess they have their own specific armor. That would make sense. You can't rightly put horse armor onto a lion, can you now? It doesn't feel right to be a paladin riding around on a lion, but let's try it out for a bit. All right. How's it look? That's pretty cool. How far do I have to go? Oh, going back to the den. Oh, no, it's not the den, pardon me. It's, oh my goodness. All the way over there. Okay, let's be quick about it. Let's be quick about it.
Quite the challenge, eh?
The countryside is just choked with monsters. How is any sort of trade possible between all the towns and cities in this world? You know? There we go, finally. Gold, gold, gold. You know, I could get used to this lion. I could get used to the lion. Skip that event. Yeah, where's my dog? I think the game glitched out a little bit because my dog is nowhere to be found. Kinda lucky I haven't been one shot. Benefits of being a tank, I guess, right? Still don't have enough strength. Strength, okay, there we go. Little armor. Not armor. Life, I guess. Maximum life. Again there. Head for this glyph socket next. Here we are. So let's do the stronghold.
Being slaughtered.
Where do I go to actually? Stronghold. I'll have to free more,
you. Please, save us.
Feels a bit like Groundhog Day.
I can still fight.
Those beasts will regret not killing me when they had the chance.
Wait, where are you going? Don't leave me.
Bless you.
That's all the cages. As for the survivors, we need to regroup. Count the dead.
So, you know, I got suckered into doing this. But this, oh no, this is part of the stronghold quest. Okay.
They're hiding in the cave.
Okay. Just feel like I went through this before, and I don't know why I didn't progress. Yeah, this is very... Oh, you know what? You know what I did wrong? I went back to town to offload my gems. I didn't jump back into my portal. That is why. Silly me. Very, very silly me. Yeah, that's why. It's my fault, of course. Ugh. Yes, it's my fault. My bad. I think we're done here. Oh, we have a straggler.
Don't teach the bastards. Vermin slunk back off into the caves. They're like roaches. They'll breed twice as many if you leave them be. You're strong. Stronger than the rest of us. Could you finish them off?
Yeah, I suppose so. All strength. Oops. Is this the cave? Come back. Where you going? Wait, let me backtrack and get all these other diamonds. Have to hit all these pillars, huh? Collapse the cave. Right. That everyone? Easy peasy. This yellow items though? Oh yeah. Get back out now. Get through? Okay. Yeah. Okay, getting close.
It's too quiet. Where have the survivors gone?
Okay. I'll leave him to his suffering. Sorry. Come back here. I didn't even get a swing of my weapon at him. The thorns took care of him. Okay. I'll load it up now. Manual worldly finesse. Okay, let me read it. That's all I got space for. Willpower, intelligence. I have enough strength yet? Still no, not enough strength. I grab this strength. No, I already did. Pardon me. There we go. Almost there. Yeah, one more strength node. Okay. Time to claim the stronghold and we're done. Kachuk is mine. Yeah, I just want to be mindful about grabbing these side quests. I don't want to fill up my quest log with a bunch of side quests. I still have 2 that I have to get done. I'll probably take care of these outside of these recordings, so I can focus the recordings on finishing up the campaign, which I thought I'd be done with by now, but there's still a little bit more to do. A little bit of an epilogue to wrap up. But that's going to be at the end of this episode of Diablo IV, Vessel of Hatred Season 11 with the Paladin. Thank you very much for watching. If you stayed all the way into the end, or if you just skipped ahead, jumped around, watched bits and pieces here and there, I do appreciate your time and attention all the same. I will be back with more Diablo IV videos. I do plan on switching up to some new games in the new year. Hopefully get to them very soon. I'm working on an approach here. The next game I want to feature on the channel is returning to Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. This is a game I started playing when the game first released in 1.0 back in May. I played it on my other channel for a bit, and then I bounced off, as I do with so many other games. But I do want to get back to. I recently rolled up a new character following their big 1.5 update. I decided to ditch my spellcaster and go with a straight melee-based adventurer. And I just got through the prologue, and I'm just starting my my main quest on the mainland in the first act. So I'm thinking that I may start streaming that once a week, and maybe do some standalone videos as well to kind of track my progress through that campaign. It is a very good game. Probably one of the best games this year. A little bit overlooked, I might say, but it definitely fits in with the theme I'm going to this channel, where I want to cover more dark fantasy, dark science fiction games. And Tainted Grail is definitely a very dark game. It's like a grim, dark version of Oblivion. Right, it's an open world RPG. It's a very good game. I think I want to showcase that a bit more. And another game I do want to get into, I probably will not get into until maybe February. Yeah, is a Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. That's a game that came out a couple years ago. I only just picked it up recently during the winter Steam sale, and I'm very much looking forward to digging into that game. That is a very big game, so I do want to give it its due, give it the space that it needs for me to really focus on that game. So I'm probably going to give it like a month or so into the new year before I really dig into that one. But before then, I'll play a lot more Tainted Grail and hopefully finish that up. And by then, of course, I'll also, I think Diablo IV will have run its course, and I can kind of put that aside and wait for Lord of Hatred to come out pretty much in the beginning of the second quarter of next year. So yeah, that's the basic plan for the channel in terms of content, upcoming content. But yeah, that's it for tonight's recording, and for this first episode, my kind of comeback video for this channel. I do appreciate you all once again, and I'll see you in the next video. You take care. Bye now.